Welcome, I'm Shauna, and this is game 4 of my match against PProteus in the Hand Mix tournament. They've won the last two, so the momentum's on their side. I won the first one. So we will see now if I'm able to come back and get a win this game. So the first thing we notice is that trashing is difficult to bad to non-existent. There's no way to trash. You can gain cards with Artificer. You can do stuff with Storeroom. And it does look to me like Storeroom Tunnel is the stuff to do here. Especially with Scouting Party and Exhibition. Both those work really, really well with Storeroom Tunnel. So I think I'm going to open my first 3 Storeroom, then Tunnel. And then depending on what the shuffle is, do Expeditions and Scouting Parties and stuff. Pick up a second Tunnel. Maybe a second Storeroom. I've not played the archetype of Storeroom Tunnel. What I mean by that is Storeroom lets you discard tons of cards. Tunnel makes that give you golds. Scouting Party lets you discard cards. Expedition makes your hand start with more cards in it, so the Storeroom coins work really well. So I think you definitely need 2 Storerooms because you want to be seeing one. But you can also do stuff like two. So maybe they have 2/5, which I think is pretty bad here. Yeah, they got a Baron. I don't know if they don't see the Storeroom Tunnel. They don't think it's that good. Or they're doing like a delayed Storeroom Tunnel. We'll see. So this hand already, I'm guaranteed to see a tunnel. I can discard 4 here, draw 3. I mean, I think I discard 2. And then I'll guarantee have a Scouting Party. And I think I just want to churn through. So this next... Okay, well I can Scouting Party here. This worked out perfectly. Oh, the tunnel was in hand. Okay. I did something wrong there. I'm not quite sure what, but I can... Yeah, I thought I was guaranteed to see the tunnel here. Oh, I had 5 cards in hand and then 2 on top. Okay. So they've gotten a guide and 2 tunnels. So they're going for tunnel guide, which seems okay. And I'm going to get my second tunnel now. Tunnel guide is also a combo that does interesting things. This is slightly sad that I'm triggering what amounts to just an awful shuffle. I do need to get a second Storeroom soon. I'll guide once. Excellent. And then I guess I'll get one Crossroads. Next turn I'll have a bunch of money. I can buy the Storeroom and do a couple Scouting Parties to set up the next turn. I think the Storeroom stuff activates the tunnels a lot faster. I need to get another tunnel. So do I want to get the last tunnel or do I want to get the Storeroom? I think I have a bunch of golds now. Do I have all the 5 golds? I think I have enough golds now. I want to add the Storerooms for reliability. So yeah, the thing I hadn't noticed was that guide also discards your hands. You can do guide tunnel stuff, and they're doing a delayed guide tunnel thing. Starting with Crossroads Baron, getting a guide, then getting 2 tunnels, which is nice. Tunnel. They play a guide on turn 6, so now turn 7 is their first chance to play the guide and get 3 golds. Wow. They just hit all the tunnels in that first hand. That was a really lucky turn for them. I don't know. Maybe I'm selling them short. It feels like a pretty lucky turn though. All right, so I want to try to find a storeroom, so I'll play a scouting party. So I can do another scouting party, buy another storeroom, scouting party expedition, do a scouting party, and then expedition. So I'm going to start producing some pretty huge turns. So I think I want to discard everything here, gain the gold. So this is 10. I think I want to start greening now quite aggressively. As it's going to be somewhat hard to get to 16 for double province, and I'm going to pretty reliably hit my price point for single province. I played a storeroom last turn, so I don't have another storeroom. I have my crossroads down there, but I can discard one, do scouting party province, and leave a crossroads on top. Did they get 6 tunnels? I only got 2? Is that what happened? Feels like too many tunnels for tunnel guide. At some point you want to have a small enough number of tunnels that you're drawing mostly golds and an occasional tunnel. It kind of works with crossroads, but it seems tough for them to line all the pieces up. Yeah, so they've got 15 VPs. They must have 6 tunnels. I don't want to draw my crossroads dead. Well, it's 1 and 7, and I'm much more likely to have a good next turn if I do this. So, scouting party, obviously chunk the coppers, buy a province, and I'm on my way. So turns where I don't hit 8 for province or have 11 or 10, I can do scouting party. I might this next turn do I'm just going to discard 2 here because I feel like I'm pretty likely to find a province. Oof. So my next couple of turns are going to be rough. All my scouting parties are gone, but I guess I have so many golds down there, maybe it doesn't matter. So if we trade single golds now, I'm in good shape. They do have a baron. I have the 2 storerooms, but they're both out of this shuffle now. Although I do have a lot of gold in the shuffle. So we'll see what they buy here. If they don't buy a province, I'll consider something extreme. Both those are my only plus buy, is the thing. So I can't get a huge expedition turn next turn. I can't actually. They got a duchy. Okay. I think I can hold pace. Let me churn through this shuffle, which is mostly golds. Expedition, and here just buy I can actually trigger this shuffle, which normally would be a bad shuffle because I've got 3 golds, but I have my 2 storerooms down there, get a province. This will just be a duchy. My storerooms and my crossroads are near each other, which is good. I'm actually going to go expedition here. The finding both the storerooms in the same turn means I have potential to do things like double province. Do I want to? I think I just want to discard 3. Okay. So this has gone terribly wrong. So I'm going to scouting party double province, double duchy. It is very difficult for them to gain 2 cards on any turn they don't have a baron, and they only have one baron. So they have not shuffled since they played their baron, so I feel good right now. I do have a storeroom down here. Okay, if I'm right and they don't have a Baron, I can safely province here. Okay, they shuffled there. They played a Baron on turn 14. They have not shuffled since then, so I can safely buy a province here. Unfortunately, I have a bad next turn, which means maybe I should have just bought Scouting Party Duchy. So since I can't province here, if they buy Duchy this turn and province next turn, they win. They only got Duchy. Okay, well, I will Expedition, I guess. See if they get to province. Unfortunately, if I had the storeroom in hand, I could have found some of these golds. It's a little unfortunate that I only found one. They've seen, yeah, who knows. Okay. Well, they were able to find their golds, so they won the match 1-3. Good match, PProteus. I think I maybe could have bought a Duchy instead of that last province, but I think my deck was better, in a better spot, and I had the storeroom down there, and I just had a bad draw that 5 cards. And maybe I could have played around that by buying the Duchy. Good games there, and hopefully do better in my last match.